So we'll be going over I got the Seekoutside 8-man teepee, and there's not very many videos on it of people standing inside of it, showing too much about it. There's a couple of videos on setting it up, and they do it really fast. But I just want to give people a good idea to make their purchasing choice, okay? So setting it up, the things that I've learned is the bell-shaped. Once we get inside, we'll go over the pole in the middle and doing the radius setup, which was better than the other. Some of the things I've noticed is the bell shape that comes out is not pulling it too tight. Some of it looks really good, as you can see on this side. One of the reasons why I like the Seekoutside is that they have the guy outs. And this really helped on the inside, being able to pull it out and give you more space on the inside. Now we could come in here and technically pull this out. This has been up for what, 8 days? And we're down here in a creek bottom. You might be able to hear the creek going down there, so there's a lot of moisture. And with any kind of sealed nylon or any kind of teepees like this, they will sag, you know, especially if it was raining or anything like that. So you will have to come back out if there's too much moisture and re-guy out. Or if you're in a place where it's snowing, make sure that everything is being tightened back up after the moisture is either there or going away. I do know somebody with a 12-man before with a teepee that it did sag down on them and snow collected, and that's what I really like about the Seekoutside and these guy outs. Then we'll go around here, and you can see how this side got pitched a little bit better. This is only the second really official time that it's been set up, so it looks really good for only being set up a second time, you know, out here on this 2018 archery elk hunt, by the way. Come over here. I really like the Velcro sometimes, just opening this up. Come in. Of course you can play with all of this, lay this out, but so this is what I wanted to show people. So a lot of times they set it up and somebody just comes in here and they just kind of stand right here. Now I know the sun may be a problem right now. So you can see I'm 6 foot tall, 200 and, well, the doctor said 223, 220 pounds. But I wanted to show, like, walking in here and wanted to show the gear, you know? So the camera may be a little bit close, so my head is touching this side of the teepee, you know? So here's the center pole, here's the stack coming off the stove, and so you can literally walk around standing straight up. And this is what I never see in videos. You know, they come in here, they open it up, and they turn around and walk outside. Now, if we can get a good video, Zach, if you can come in here and maybe duck down over there or something to get a better thing. Now, a lot of times when you see these videos, they're rounded out and whatnot. So I hope that this gives you a little bit more idea of how much space is in an 8-man. And there's 2 people in here. Now, I have my cot set up over here. Shameless plugs. This is my Kifaro slick bag. This is a cot that I found on Amazon called the Desert Walker, and it was $88. Didn't want to go with the cheap stuff. Didn't want to go. I was looking at all the good stuff, but same frame, same everything as the $200 ones. And I've been sleeping on this thing for 8 days. I would suggest an air mattress, and yes, it does make a little bit of noise. I don't know what the other brands, you know, if they make noises or whatnot, but this thing has been killer for 8 days. But I would suggest a decent air mattress going on there. I just have an older Thermarest, Z-Rest, I do believe, Z-Lite it is. But you can see that you have plenty of space over here. You know, another shameless plug, Kifaro, right? Packed out another elk this year. Back behind here, I mean, I've got all my change of clothes and gear bags. As you can see, look at how much space is not even being used. Watering systems, and you have a whole nother setup for somebody else. I mean, absolutely amazing. Over here, this is where we were stacking all our wood. We had a whole bunch of big pile of big wood, and there's some smaller stuff over here. We'll get rid of all that before we take down the teepee. If you want to go out there real quick, I'm going to talk about this for a second. Now the stove and the pole, before I forget. So what I did is we're using the radius method, and on the 8-man it's 7'11". So I just put a piece of tape down here just to make sure that this was going to be set up. You can do it however you want. But that way when I got here, all I did was just put a stake down just like it said, and just laid the pole down and put a stake in. Now, using the guy outs, I followed their guide and brought it in 2 inches. You could go in 3, 4, whatever you want. You can take this higher and make more of a wall, but that's just a good example of how to use that radius method. Now we did lay it out, and it was a little off. We're on off ground, so it was real easy just to move. Come in, set up the pole. Everything was good. Just follow the directions. You know, they do have a video, and the directions are pretty good. Now the stove, I probably should have stepped up. This is just a large stove. I probably should have went with the next step up, which would have been the SXL, the small extra large. I mean, but you can see here, I mean, we've been boiling water every morning. As soon as you get up, you light this thing up, you put water in here, you fill it up. You can get all your mountain houses in there, you get your coffee and everything. So you're not just burning up fuel on your jet boils or whatever we have, but we do use jet boils too. Now on this stove right here, I like it because it's a square titanium instead of the stainless steel. Super lightweight. I think it's 2.9 pounds. The door, it takes some getting used to, because when you slide it out, it will come all the way off when you're trying to put wood in there. I'm going to try to see if I can't get another door. Make sure that the holes are on the bottom. You will make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I made the mistake, but make sure the holes are on the bottom for the vent. You know, you get excited, you get to camp, you start putting things together, just slow it down. It's not, I mean, I love the stove. It's, like I said, it's super lightweight, but I would suggest for the 8-man, spend that little extra money. Just step it up just a little bit. And learn how to use the dampeners, you know, on the back. Learn how to use the vents in the front. Once that stuff starts whipping around in there and you hear those flames kicking up this pipe, you know, make sure you take it down so you're not kicking sparks and stuff up on the top of your teepee. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that this gives you a better idea instead of just a 2-second little video or a picture of somebody standing in here. And this up here, we hang clothes up here at night to dry out, socks, underwear, go to the creek, wash out your clothes, lay that stuff out, you know. So I hope that this helps in your decision to get a teepee. I would strongly suggest, you know, if you're going with 2 or more people and you're used to packing in these little 1- and 2-man tents and stuff, my suggestion is sell it all, man, or store it away. Get you one of these, because you will be much more comfortable doing these week-long hunts, coming back, lighting up a fire. It's refreshing. You get to go out the next day and hunt even harder. I hope you enjoyed the video.